I'm gifted in terms of height, and I needed to do the necessary. Thank you, Program Director, UNISA Vice Principal, Research, Postgraduate Studies, Innovation and Commercialization, Professor Meyiwa, Honorable MEC of the Department of Infrastructure Development, Ms. Tusinem Mutara, LIP Award recipient, the Governor of the Reserve Bank, Mr. Lesitsha Kganyago, the President of NAFBI, Mr. Aubrey Chalata, the CEO of SAFSEC, Mr. Webster Phoebe, Emerging Leader Award recipient, Dr. Tshepo Fiela, Captains of Industries, Government and Media officials, colleagues, friends, family, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. A very good evening to all of you. First and foremost, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to UNISA School of Business Leadership for putting together such a flagship event in honor and recognition of the impact, commitment, and outstanding work by business leaders in the sphere of society, our communities, our nation, and the globe at large. Your efforts are greatly appreciated. I'm particularly excited to be a recipient of this prestigious award. As a business leader in the male-dominated industry, this award gives me the much-needed traction to transcend new heights, and I will certainly ride on it to contribute to the economy's mainstream. Receiving this award after a woman of substance like Dr. Judy Dlamini gives me shivers, but also grants me gratification that indeed UNISA as an institution is on the right path in recognizing the contribution by women in leadership in South Africa. And as a citizen in the country, I applaud you for your insight and continuous efforts to recognize women leaders. Permit me to start off by articulating the importance of women in leadership. For any institution, whether it is society or organization, in the present century, cannot function effectively without women's equal participation in leadership activities. I'm certain you'd agree that women create a perspective that brings competition and collaboration to organizations and teams. The world is replete with examples and models of women who have exhibited leadership qualities in various disciplines, from Mother Teresa, Charlotte Maxeke, Winnie Mandela, and many others in the globe. These women changed the world outlook. They challenged the status quo. And through their contribution, the revolution was won. And through us, transformation will be realized. Leadership is about transformation and inspiring others through leading from the front. Allow me to borrow from the words of Ronald Reagan, who says that the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets people to do the greatest things. Now, this achievement for me would have not been realized if I did not bring this statement to life. Through my quest and passion to impact, inspire, influence people at various levels of life. Transformational leadership is a leadership style which I fully subscribe to, in which leaders encourage, inspire, and motivate employees to innovate and create change that will help grow and shape the future success of the organization. This is achieved through a strong sense of corporate culture, employee ownership, and independence in the workplace. My company, which by extension belongs to the people who wake up every morning and gear up to not only take instructions from me, but carry the vision through walking the extra mile and making success out of the vision shared. To the Ameto staff, my A-team, my heartfelt gratitude goes to you for according me the platform to lead, inspire, and most importantly, rally behind my vision. This vision would have not been realized if you did not buy into it. It is your unwavering support that compelled me to achieve greatness beyond comprehension. You entrusted me to be the captain of your ship to the point that with absolute certainty, you affirmed and acknowledged that women are great captains, and you are enjoying the ride. Seth Godin aptly puts it that leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work. Our ideas are working, and this award gives resonance to that. We have, through the years, adopted effective mechanisms to adapt to changes and staying abreast with the ever-changing environment. As a leader, one is required to devise sustainable and adaptive strategies that will ensure prevalence during economic turmoil. And this award comes at a time when the country's growth has been stagnant for the past few years. The past 4 quarters in the construction industry was characterized by a negative growth. The first quarter of 2019 recorded a reduction of minus 2.2%. That's really bad. Based on the statistics, an annual report for 2018-2019 from the CCMA, the outlook is bleak for the building and construction industry, as it continues to register major job losses and retrenchment. According to the report, the construction sector recorded more than 3,584 employees facing retrenchment, the highest among all sectors, adding more strains on South Africa's 29% unemployment rate. We've also seen big construction companies close down this year. In the midst of a myriad of challenges, we have emerged and also been given recognition for resilience. I always joke around and say, if you want to know the real meaning of resilience, invite a production company to have a coffee meeting with anyone who owns a construction company. I dare you. They will write an award-winning film. As most people in this room will agree with me, the construction industry is not for the faint-hearted. It is a type of industry that requires one to be bold, risk-tolerant, self-driven, commitment, passionate in order to succeed. Having outlined that, allow me to blow my own horn as a tough build in the industry, and I can confidently say I've made it. And I do not hesitate to boldly say that I think it's befitting at this juncture that you give me the captain a round of applause. To my family, thank you so much for being an integral part of my life. You have indeed been my greatest pillar of strength. You guys are amazing. Kyalebo. My friends, I appreciate you for having walked the journey with me throughout the years. You have been my all-weather companion, and your unwavering support throughout the years have not gone unnoticed. Tonight belongs to us. You guys rock. You can give yourself a round of applause. I'd also like to recognize the following organization present here tonight who always work tirelessly to ensure that the industry grows and is also transformed. I'm referring to the construction industry. The Department of the Infrastructure Development, under the leadership of Honorable MEC Ms. Tasneem Mutar. You can give a round of applause. the National African Federation of the Building Industry under the leadership of President Aubrey Chalata. Thank you, sir. And SAFSEC under the leadership of the CEO, Mr. Webster Mfebe. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your efforts. We shine because you believe in us. We are able to create much needed employment because you make it your mission to open the doors for us. Alumni Associate Executive Committee, thank you for this award. It is greatly appreciated. To everyone else present tonight, thank you. In conclusion, I would like to quote some of the greatest minds in leadership in our time who said, "Leadership is the art of giving people a platform for spreading ideas that work." One of the qualities of visionary leadership is boldness. There is no place for timidity in visionary leadership. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It is about one life influencing another. I think you agree, right?
Thank you.
People buy into the leader before they buy into the vision. Before you're a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. The growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership. And there is certainly no office hours for leaders. Lastly, I would like to pose a challenge to all of you and say, if you seek to be a great leader, invest at least 50% of your time leading yourself. Your own purpose, ethics, principles, motivation, and conduct. Invest at least 20% leading those who are in authority over you. And finally, 15% leading your peers. On that note, I thank you.